Greetings and salutations. This is Loquacious of Herd, bringing you his blind reaction to My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 9, Episode 11, titled Student Counsel. I'm thinking this episode will involve the School of Friendship, and with the spelling of counsel being that of a legal counsel or school counselor, I'm also thinking we're getting a Starlight episode. Will we see her dealing with the transition from counselor to head mare? Or is there something else afoot, or a hoof, with Ms. Glimmer? Well, one way to find out. So now, without further ado, for all and sundry, especially the sundries, ladies, gentlemen, and those who have yet to make up their minds, let us see what Season 9, Episode 11 has in store for me, starting right now.
I know how hard you've been working lately,
Starlight and Trixie.
So I figured you could use a break.
And a picnic.
Trixie,
How
this
sweet.
looks amazing. But my job doesn't really seem like work. Oh, speaking of...
She has a wrist communicator that summons her for things. For two.
Sure, being counselor for the students at Twilight's School of Friendship is demanding, but... Oh, one sec.
Hi, Trixie.
Oh, right. Being able to use the experiences of my checkered past to help young students feels pretty great. Oh, yum! Thanks.
Of course, I feel nothing but admiration for the work you do, but it is a little all-consuming, and I miss spending time with you.
Oh!
Talking about?
Oh.
We're spending time right now.
Yes,
Well,
but then
Hold on, thought.
she has to go. Yes.
Sorry.
Trixie's handling this
Spell on
very
the corner of
well.
my
I just want to
office,
point
so
that
this
out right
bracelet goes
now.
off whenever there's a knock. Yona is having the worst time with her braids lately. Anyway, you were saying?
Trixie was saying that Starlight seems distracted from spending time with her friends or focusing on things other than her work. And, I can sort of see where this is coming from. I mean, my thought was that Starlight's having to adapt to the whole idea of becoming the head mare now and having to take on additional responsibilities, but she is definitely sort of planning to throw herself into her work, it seems. Maybe get a little over-invested. And it's reached a point where it's interfering with her social relationships, her friendships. And to that in the fact that Trixie started off by inviting her to a quiet picnic retreat to just spend some time and maybe start discussing this. Kudos,
I totally
Trixie!
respect my younger cousin's decisions to stay sea ponies, but they've never been on dry land. Preparing for a visit with them is almost as much work as the research assignment Head Mare Twilight gave me on hazardous fauna of the Everfree Forest. How
my.
would you describe a shower to creatures who live in water? So far, I've got warm and steamy. Actually, steam has water in it.
Silverstream, there are a lot of students who want to see me today.
I just need a few shower adjectives that don't rely on the wet part.
Shower
Well,
adjectives.
There's clean, relaxing,
Relaxing? I don't know. A nap's relaxing too. Warm and clean are okay. Wow, I have to give this some more thought.
Yes, go give
okay.
some thought.
Well, I'm here to help. My door's always open.
Your door's probably open a little too
except
much.
for today, of course.
Oh!
If we leave now, we can finish everything before sundown.
Okay.
See, I can't leave. It's almost
Yes,
spring
you can.
break. Twilight and the others have already left to celebrate the spring solstice in Canterlot, and I have to help
Okay,
students
yeah.
with any issues before
Okay,
getting home
this
for
makes
holiday.
the third celebration of the spring solstice.
I know
Well,
you're busy,
solstice.
But I hope you haven't forgotten about the spring solstice.
Yeah.
The party, mud
Solstice
and
would be the
mud
longest
prior
day of the
throwing.
year. Spring going into summer.
Sunburst is coming to town. You and I promised to make the cake.
How could I
yeah.
possibly forget about that?
Apparently, you could possibly forget about that. Back away. Back slowly away and shut the door. Trixie's having none of this today.
Your job isn't important. The plans you make with your friends are important too.
Exactly.
I know. I'm sorry.
Once again, we're getting
Shouldn't
a
have forgotten.
lovely lesson.
Obviously,
This is
I
nice.
have to be available to my students, but that doesn't mean I can't help with all the things we have to do.
Good.
Great. So, What
Lose the
are all the
bracelet.
things we have to do?
Maud needs streamers for the decorations. Sunburst wants us to pick up a genuine pre-equestrian spring solstice chafing dish from the antique shop.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Wants
that
a
sounds
bouquet
like
of
him.
flowering sticks, whatever that means. And I thought we were
But yes,
both
anyway, I was
looking
saying,
forward to Mrs. Cake
I'm
teaching
pretty
us
sure
the
this
secret recipe
this
for famous
spring solstice celebration they're talking about,
Oh, I
with
totally
solstice
am.
being longest day of the year rather than
But
the
we
more
could
usual
just
equinox
buy a
situation.
cake from her,
Although
right?
seasons in Equestria are kind of weird.
But then we'd miss out on baking together.
I'm guessing this is the
Plus the time
third
I spent
canonical
planning and convincing
celebration of the
and
summer sun
begging her
celebration.
to share the recipe with
Longest
me
day
for
of the year?
nothing. And we promised to make a cake,
But I'm not
buy
certain.
a cake,
Not the way
and
they're talking
rich
about it.
and powerful Trixie keeps her promises.
Okay.
Does she now?
Why
Yes.
don't we just split up these jobs? I'll get the streamers and the chafing dish. You get started on those sticks, and I'll be right back.
I have a feeling Starlight's not going to be able to fulfill
Why
her
don't I
part
just
of this.
Hang on to this. Wouldn't want to forget the things I just said I'd take care of, because I am
Yes.
totally gonna take care of them.
They're going to be taken care of. Yeah.
Could it be Plum Blossom? I have no idea.
Oops. Sorry, Rose, but I need a bouquet of flowering sticks stat.
I thought I was getting the flowering sticks.
I'm still not exactly sure what they are.
No one is.
Right, got it. You get the sticks, I'll get the streamers. Right after I take care of what I'm sure is an even smaller student problem than the last one.
Glue. That is disturbing on a number of levels.
I think I have the shower thing under control,
Also, what?
but I can't figure out how to describe a towel.
A cloth for making you not wet.
Now, Smolder, I understand
The
a
most
school
versatile
can be
tool in
crafty,
the
but
universe.
That doesn't mean you can breathe fire anywhere you want.
Oh, Smolder.
Me and Trixie already picked up Sunburst's genuine pre-equestrian equinox chafing dish. That was my job. I think. Wait. Was it?
Identity crisis?
Alice, it's perfectly normal for a changeling to struggle with identity issues, but
I was right?
When you're done, I need some synonyms for the word dry. Or really just help explaining the concept.
You know, I can
Wait,
see how
Mrs.
explaining the
Cake,
concept
you
of
can't
dry
pause.
might be difficult
Trixie and I
to
need to learn
sea
the recipe
ponies.
for your equinox cake.
Oh, it's fine, dear. Trixie was already here. I told her everything she needs to know.
What? No! Oh, the great and powerful Trixie might keep her promises, but the busy and distracted Starlight sure doesn't.
Busy and distracted
Promised to help her
Starlight,
today,
yes.
and I haven't done a single thing.
Oh, that does sound hard, dear. And I'm not quite sure how to tell you this, but your hope is glowing.
Of course it is.
No.
Trixie, what are you doing here?
It's the one place I knew I could find you.
I am so sorry about today. I'm just so
Busy, I know. Obviously, your students are more important than your friends.
That's not.
Starlight, do you have a minute?
The answer is
Actually,
no.
Silverstream, I don't. Besides, I need to lock up the school for the holiday, and it's time you caught the train home. I'm sure a smart and capable student like you can figure out the solution to any problem over the break. But for now, the counselor's office is closed.
That's what needed to happen.
I
Boundaries
have
need
a
to be
cake
set.
to bake.
Yeah.
Yow!
Sharp?
Is this cake supposed to be so sharp? I mean, it looks really interesting.
It looks very pretty.
It's not symmetrical or aesthetically pleasing.
Maybe it's not the best cake, but we made it together, and that's what counts.
And it
I'm
looks
glad
like
you brought it, and everything else.
sort of a hill.
I'm
And
very excited. This is going to be the most perfect party ever.
And with all of
She
your
does seem quite
students
excited.
home for the holiday, I won't have to worry about you being summoned to your office in the middle of it.
Nothing is going to take me
oh
away
no.
from this
No,
party.
no, 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 no.
Hello? Starlight? Starlight?
Sorry, this is
Oh!
a private cavern.
Hello,
Is Starlight
Terramar.
here? I was told she'd be here.
I was not
What's wrong?
I'm
Expecting you
Terramar,
again.
Silverstream's brother. I've been looking all over for you. Silverstream is missing.
I think Trixie's face, which is sort of like,
I
oh
don't
great,
understand.
and this might
Silverstream
actually be
didn't
important
come
enough to
home?
justify,
I was supposed to meet her at the Mount Eris train station, but she never showed up.
It's a long way between Ponyville and Mount Eris. She could be anywhere.
Our parents are leading teams of hippogriffs and sea ponies, searching the land and sea between here and our home. They sent me to check the school.
But the school's closed. All the students are gone.
Are you sure? I know she had a big project due for Twilight. Do you think she might have stayed to finish it?
She never told me about a project.
Well, to be fair, you closed your office the last time she came by.
Really?
What kind of counselor turns away a student with a problem?
The kind with too much on her plate. Starlight has always gone out of her way for her students. And I mean always.
Except apparently when it matters. This is all my fault. You all
You
go back
stretch
to the
yourself
party.
too thin.
Terramar and I will check the school. We'll find your sister.
I should have known it couldn't last. Party perfection is more of a Pinky thing.
I wasn't going to say anything, but these flowers are just glued on, so technically, it wasn't perfect already. But that's probably not important.
and he learns
You check the
too.
grounds and I'll look
I'm
inside.
liking these characters and the way that they're
Silverstream?
sort of being presented and handling themselves.
Hello?
What? Oh, Ken.
Any creature?
She's not down here.
I don't see her anywhere.
Oh,
Did you check her room?
Treehouse. Left a light on.
Well, she's not here.
No, she isn't. But look at this.
A cockatrice?
Could that be what her project was on?
Has she gone to get information on
I
cockatrices?
don't think she went into the Everfree Forest to find
That's-
a cockatrice by herself. Do you?
don't
I
know,
think she might
but
have.
I'm going to find out.
She's the sort of pony who might. Oh!
Oh, what are you all doing here?
We came to help.
We couldn't let you handle this alone.
Technically, she
Yes.
wasn't alone. But we wanted to help anyway.
Thanks. All of you.
Mudbriar
But the
is.
students are my responsibility.
I'm
the one who
liking the
didn't
way
do my job when it
he's
actually
gaining.
mattered.
He's clearly gaining social skills. I mean, he's starting to realize, like, technically, yes. This is not a situation that calls for technical perfection.
But
I
I
need
don't
to
wanna
walk
ruin your
that
party.
back and
We can
be
still have a party.
contributing something
A
useful.
search party.
Can
Yeah.
we talk about all this
A search
later?
party.
Silverstream might be in the Everfree Forest alone.
We think she went in to do research on cockatrices.
What? The gaze of the cockatrice is known to petrify any who dare to cross its path. And
With
the
the
reptilian
exception
birds
of
are elusive and
Fluttershy.
solitary. Where would we even start?
I have a lot of experience telling ponies that I have experience with the dangerous creatures of Everfree Forest. Follow me!
I like her phrasing because that is quite true. She has lots of experience chalking up her own experience, whether or not she actually has any real experience or not. And I think usually it's not.
The great and directionally astute Trixie says we go left.
And I'm beginning to suspect that's not the correct direction just because of her phrasing.
This way!
She's very take charge. Very sure of herself. Or at least she puts on a good face of being sure of herself. I'm not entirely sure she knows what she's doing. Yeah. Yeah, this is wandering at random. I mean, there's a couple of people I can think of to call for help in this situation. One would be
Weren't
Sakura.
we just here?
Trixie, do you have any idea how to find a cockatrice?
No, but usually when there's a dangerous creature in the forest I don't want to meet, this is how I meet them.
We might need a more concrete plan.
Suggest out.
According to Silverstream's research, the cockatrice prefers rocky terrain and ample shade.
Rocks and shade. I can't imagine where we'll find that in a forest.
Actually, rocks aren't the most hospitable environment for shade trees.
Technically, pine trees like Pinus cembra or Pinus sylvestris can grow from narrow crevasses or cracks in a rocky rhizosphere.
You complete me.
There's some pine trees over there.
Oh, that is so sweet. Oh. A cockatrice valley.
You said they were solitary.
They are. This must be some kind of migration.
At least there's no sign of
Something
Silverstream.
new and interesting
Imagine
in
getting
cockatrice
caught in the middle
behavior?
of that
I
flock.
can see why Silverstream would be sticking around
We're
taking
all
notes.
over here, and they're all over there.
Now, next question is...
Technically,
Don't even say it.
Whatever you do, don't look at them. Their gaze can turn you to stone.
So what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a problem. Oh. Oh my. Yeah.
Sunburst!
It's me! Starlight! I'm so sorry. We have to get out of here.
I know. Hang on. We can't leave. Silverstream might still be in the forest. Stay
Sure.
here. I'll get the others.
Be careful!
The clucking is coming from everywhere!
The great and powerful Trixie fears no cluck.
Come on.
Nicely done. I like the fact that Smoke Bomb was useful in this situation.
Maud, we've
Well
got
done,
to get
Maud.
out of here.
I'm not leaving him.
Oh no.
Mudbrier's been turned to stone?
I didn't think I could love him anymore.
We haven't found Silverstream! We can't leave yet!
We can't stay here. Come on.
I'm sorry, that is just too perfect. Maud has never found a stallion more desirable in her life. Oh. Oh ho.
This way.
The treehouse. So I was correct, was I? I think I was correct. I have a feeling that the treehouse is going to object to the presence of angry cockatrices.
Now what?
Let's hope Silverstream found a good place to hide. There could be hundreds more cockatrices
Treehouse.
on the way. If this
Treehouse?
really is a migration, it'll take a full lunar cycle to complete.
Oh, I have to get word back to our parents that Silverstream could be surrounded by those terrifying birds!
And as handsome as Mudbriar is now, we should probably catch one of them to turn him back to normal.
Ugh, this is all my fault. I'm never taking time off from my counseling duties
This
again.
is the
That seems a
wrong...
little extreme.
Really?
wrong...
If I hadn't
lesson to
galloped
get to
off
that.
to a holiday celebration, Silverstream would be safe with her family, and you'd all be enjoying Maud's party. Instead, my student
be
is
enjoying it
missing,
so much without
we're
you
surrounded
there.
by a flock of petrifying chicken snakes, and Maud's boyfriend was turned into a hunk of rock.
You got the hunk part right.
Hunky Hunk Rock.
We have no idea if Silverstream even came to Everfree at all.
This is
But
brilliant.
I have no idea where else to look.
Behind you?
Has that always been there?
What? Oh, that's the student's treehouse. Apparently it grew from the Tree of Harmony and...
Uh-huh.
Of course! That should have been the first place we looked!
Yes. He's not heavy, he's your boyfriend.
Silverstream, look out! Counselor Starlight, no! Wait!
She has a friendly cockatrice.
This is Edith. She's helping me with my
Aw.
project.
I don't understand.
After you encouraged me to solve my own problem, I decided to get my project done before I left. That way I
Okay.
could really focus on my family during my visit. The school was closed, so I came here.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
This is
Mom
a
and Dad are
very
worried
good
sick.
lesson for
Oh,
Starlight
no.
to pick up
I'm
on.
so sorry. Once Edith volunteered to help, I guess I lost track of time. Cockatrices are really friendly if you know how to interact with them.
Okay. Aww. Skitchy
I
skitchies.
can't believe you figured out how to trigger her nesting response.
They are really fascinating creatures. Did you know that they migrate to the Everfree Forest once a year? Can you imagine what would happen if you stumbled on a whole flock of these?
Yes. Yes,
I
they
have
can.
a few ideas.
Whoa. I'm sorry you got turned to stone looking for me, but I'm glad Edith was able to turn you back.
How do you tell the difference?
I have mixed feelings about it.
Technically, I will always be a stick pony, but the experience has given me an even deeper appreciation for the density and permanence of rock.
Swoon.
Silverstream and I should get going, but I wanted to thank you for everything you did to help find her.
Maud and
I just
Mudbriar are a
wish I
great
hadn't
couple.
abandoned her in the first place.
Starlight, you didn't abandon her.
Might as well have. And even though it turned out all right, things could have been a lot worse.
Could
You
have.
can't be expected to supervise your students every second of every day.
I'm not so sure.
I like that you're always available, but it kind of makes it okay to come to you with stuff that maybe isn't super important.
Of course, being a school counselor is a big responsibility, but always being at work isn't fair to any pony.
True.
Especially me.
Do you
Well-
think if I had set times to see me, it might help you decide what you really need to talk
Yes.
about?
Yes.
To be
Boundaries.
You really weren't very helpful with the other stuff anyway.
Yeah, wait, what?
Happy Spring Solstastic, every pony! Who wants a piece of Mrs. Cake's famous?
Petrified dessert?
You had me at petrified.
Maud will devour some of that cake. She will indeed. Well, fun cast of characters. Very interesting, useful, relatable sort of lesson about priorities in life, finding a work-life balance, not overcommitting to, multiple projects at once. And really just getting things together. It's like, I can certainly see how Starlight would fall into the situation she did of trying to be there all the time for all the students, even when maybe that's not the best thing to do. And I can certainly see where her friends were coming from in terms of they want to spend time with her. So, yeah. Well done, well done. Well, until next time, my gentle viewers, as always, kindly remember, y'all are awesome. Stay awesome.